Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me today. My name is Tamira Browder, and I'm 19 years old, and I have been a participant in GDYT since I was 14. I grew up in the Midtown. Thank you. I grew up in the Midtown area with my big sister and my mom. She's the one that actually introduced me to the GDYT program. She's seen it on Fox 2 News, and she told me to apply the same day. This is my 6th year participating in GDYT. The first year I completed GDYT, I collaborated with the junior police cadets. I worked at North End Bennett Park. We went through, cleaned the park up, made it look nice. We even did the roads. The next 2 years, unfortunately, we were virtual, so I did all of my work online, but it did help me to learn more about my career building, people skills, and everything. In 2022, I partnered with Wayne State in a coding program that taught me how to develop song lyrics through a website called Genius. And then in 2023, I worked with a company called Community and Home Support, CHS, where I learned how to do outreach for the homeless community and hosted events to support their needs at shelters within the city of Detroit. And this year I will be partnered with a company called Journey, as I will be programming and developing my own app this summer. The GDYT program has brightened my horizons and provided me with more knowledge and opportunities than I could ever imagine. GDYT has enlightened me and increased my skills to help reach my full potential, and not to mention the new friends I made while making money this summer. The staff is genuinely the most welcoming people I've ever met. One thing I've learned about being a part of GDYT, that there is an entire world out there full of opportunities and things waiting for me to come get. I have also learned how to work and communicate with people in a professional manner. When you have an opportunity to be around a diverse background, you start to look back and see how lucky you are just to have an opportunity to work with GDYT. This program has helped me become the person I am today. I highly recommend GDYT program to anybody that's 14 and up. I have taken it upon myself to make sure that my family knows when the application comes out, the day that it closed, and all the information that's needed so they can receive the same opportunities as me. Okay, well, enough about me. I'd like to now introduce our first speaker. As our host of today's launch meeting, Wayne State University has vested interest and a deep understanding of how important learning and experience are for Detroit youth as we transition from academic life into careers. Please join me as welcoming the president of Wayne State University, Kimberly Andrews Espys.
Thank you, and thank you, Tamira. If that's the future of Detroit and our city, we are in very good hands. All right. So I am so pleased to welcome you to our campus and to the launch of the 10th Summer of Grow Detroit's Young Talent, GDYT. And if I say that wrong, we were just cracking up. That's an awful lot of consonants all strung together, so please forgive me. So I am so excited to share the stage this morning with Deputy Mayor Todd Bettison, our City Council President Mary Sheffield, our GDYT team, and Walker Miller Energy Services, that's such a wonderful employer partner and such a good friend of Wayne State. You know, as an urban public research university, Wayne State plays such a special role in the city of Detroit. You all have probably heard me say, we're in the heart of the city, we work for this city, and we do so with this city. And this program is a great example of how we partner for great success. Wayne State has so many programs that enable access and knock down financial barriers to enroll at our university, whether it's our Detroit Promise Scholarship, our Heart of Detroit Pledge. We have welcomed over 1,700 Detroiters to Wayne State University to pursue their dreams over the last 5-6 years. Tuition free, no fees. In fact, this last year, 6 out of every 10 of our incoming students paid no tuition and no academic fees. So I need y'all's help in getting that word out so that students understand they can come here, they can pursue their dreams, and so many things unfold and open up. One of the things that's really cool about GDYT and Wayne State is we are all in relative to the experiences that are learning by doing that prepare our students for their future success. You know, you learn great things in the classroom, but what you do at Wayne State and what you do in these kind of programs is you learn how to apply your learning in real-world contexts that make a pathway just sing. So it is my pleasure to welcome everyone here this morning. Thank you for your outstanding work. We have 225 students at Wayne State, GDYT, who are putting their talents to work. Yeah, thank you. And so on behalf of our community, welcome to Wayne State, and I'm so excited to see all 225 of these students at Wayne State soon. Thank you.
Thank you, President Espy. I'm now happy to introduce our next speaker. Although he needs a little introduction, he had a distinguished 25-year career in the Detroit Police Department, joining in 1994 as a patrol officer and a rising sergeant, lieutenant, inspector, captain, commander, and finally deputy chief in 2017. Before being appointed deputy mayor, he also has a long history of involvement with the Detroit community and with Detroit youth, which may have something to do with the fact that he is the son of a Detroit school teacher. So please join me and let's give it up for Deputy Mayor of Detroit, Todd Benson.
Good morning. As Stacy Clayton would say, the most important thing is that I'm a Wayne State alumni as well. And so, also, when I was a student at Wayne State back in 1988, I remember my college work-study job. And you know, how those jobs as young people shape you. I was 17 years old. Before that, I started actually working at 14. And one of my first assignments was actually Taco Bell. And so, you know, just thinking about how management shapes you. But back in the day, we didn't have an opportunity like a GDYT. And so just the opportunities that our Detroit youth have today with programs like this and really partnering with Wayne State and being exposed to things regarding, you know, whether it's whatever their interests are, not what they can just get, it makes such a difference. And I just want to give a shout out to City Council as well, because the Duggan administration, we cannot get it done without our partners. And so with Council President Mary Sheffield, and I see Council Member Young sitting here as well, I just want you all right here to give it up for them as well. Because it's truly a partnership, and when we all come together and we talk about how to make Detroit better, I think everybody in this room would agree that it's about our young people. And so an investment, we have these cliches, you know, the youth, they're our future. But if we don't invest in them right now and give them the opportunities right now, and when I say investment, I'm talking about financial investment, which we as an administration and as the city of Detroit have been doing for the past 10 years consistently, and always partnering with our philanthropic communities out there as well, our corporate partners and our small businesses, just really coming together as one Detroit to invest in the city of Detroit, our future, to ensure that our young individuals really understand and that they can have all the opportunities that young people across the country have. And the fact that our Grow Detroit Young Talent program has really become a model for the nation. I get an opportunity to travel around the country and just really talk about the great things that are happening in Detroit. And what I can tell you when I'm talking to our counterparts in other cities, they're saying, how are you getting it done in Detroit like that? It is really about the commitment coming together because we have to. And if the mayor was here, one of the things that he would say is that talent is spread universally across, you know, across all cities, across counties, across the world, but opportunity isn't. And so I'm just so proud that Wayne State University, with the president and just our partners, have really partnered with the city of Detroit to invest. And then for the workforce development, team, and for all of the individuals that work so hard with our young people to make it. And it's a theme that college readiness, workforce readiness, and then making sure that they have an opportunity through the Detroit Promise and through everything, that if you have, or you grew up in the city of Detroit, that you have opportunities that other people don't. And so that's what we're standing on in the city. And our young folks are taking full advantage of it. And it's not just a one-way street, because when they come into the workforce, they're educating me, they're educating the mayor, they're giving us insights on how they look at the world so that we can adapt and that we can modify our program so it really fulfills their needs. Like this year with Grow Detroit Young Talent, we're teaching them really the financial literacy part. Nobody taught me financial literacy. I will tell you that when I got to Wayne State, the people with the credit cards were there waiting. They said, sign up. I signed up. I went on a shopping spree, and I had a whole bunch of debt really quick, and I was like, what is this? You know, Foot Locker loved me, you know, and so I will tell you the financial literacy component is so important. And then also, you know, our young people face so many things that we didn't face. You know, it's with the social media and how not to make the mistakes on social media. And when it comes to conflict resolution, you know that having a social media conflict or a beef it spills into real life. And so we have a lot of things that we're dealing with, and I would be remiss if I didn't really talk about, you know, what happened a little bit, and I'll be very briefly. We all saw what happened, you know, tragically in Detroit this weekend when we had 22 young people shot in the city of Detroit over on the east side. But what I can tell you is our young people are looking for something to do, somewhere to go, and they'll get notifications on social media and they'll show up for a big party. And how do we change that behavior? How do we educate them? And how do we keep our kids safe? And so when we started Grow Detroit Young Talent, it was also started with the component of safety in mind, because we know that when our 14-year-olds through 24-year-olds are actively working and they're inspired and they're engaged, and after they put in a full day work, they're too tired to get into mischief, right? And so we believe, and I can't prove it, but we believe that Grow Detroit Young Talent is keeping and inspiring and keeping our young people safe, out of trouble, and it helps them to influence other Detroit young people as well. So I just want to say thank you for everybody that's involved in Grow Detroit Young Talent, because you are inspiring and you are helping our young people reach their full potential to greatness. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Bettison. Mayor Betson. Every year, the GDYT program relies on a wide range of partners and supporters, and perhaps no support is more important than the Detroit City Council. It's nice to see several members of councils here today to once again offer their support. And in particular, please join me in welcoming the President of Detroit City Council, Mary Sheffield.
Thank you and good morning. 10 years, 10 long years. I am honored to be here. I was here at the very beginning when Grow Detroit Young Talent first started, and it has been an honor to support this at the City Council every year, and to watch it grow and to be able to expand its reach to reach more young people. What I know is every year, unfortunately, we do have to turn down young people because we don't have enough funding, which shows that the need is real and that our young people are actually interested. They have a desire to grow, to learn, and to contribute to the growth and revitalization of our city. And so I am telling and saying it publicly, Councilman Breon, let's keep pushing for more funding for Grow Detroit Young Talent so that we can expand this. I know we have a record high this year of over 8,000 young people. This is the highest that we've had to date, but we want to get to 10,000. We want to keep growing that number every year so no child is left behind for Grow Detroit Young Talent. All right. This really is all about, in my opinion, making sure that our young people become the best version of themselves, that they reach their highest potential in life. And it's programs like Grow Detroit Young Talent that are helping achieve that. It's about cultivating the gifts of our youth. It is truly their energy, their creativity, their gifts that will propel our city forward. And so every time this year, I see all of our young people in their shirts all throughout the city at various aspects, and I see the pride in their faces because they're able to contribute and solve problems and be a part of the growth that is happening in our city. I think this year we have about 9 young people in our office alone, and we're going to be putting them to work. So we're excited to be here. This program has been a cornerstone of our community, offering young people invaluable opportunities to gain real-world experiences, develop new skills, and build a brighter future for themselves in our city. So to the Grow Detroit Young Talent team, I want to thank you all because I've seen how hard you all work processing the young people. I know I've called Terry personally a few times, like, can we get this young person in? So it's not easy. And so I thank the team. I thank all of the employers who also have contributed to the mayor's office, the partnership, and all of my colleagues. Thank you for making this a success. And to our young people, keep going out there and being great. We love you, and I'm looking forward to another successful year. God bless you all.
Thank you, President Sheffield. When it comes to partners, all are important, and none more than the Grow Detroit Young Talent Key Implementation Partner, Connect Detroit. They are instrumental in ensuring that the program runs smoothly every year for many of thousands of youth. And we are delighted to welcome today Connect Detroit Vice President of Programs, Shauna Hayward.
Good morning. Thank you, Tamira. We are so proud and excited to be a partner in Grow Detroit's Young Talent. And it's been a long road getting here today. We launched the application in February. We onboarded thousands of young people. They have to go through the same thing that we go through when we get a job. Paperwork, get your ID, your social, do the I-9. So it's a real learning experience just to be in the GDYT program. And then yesterday, thousands of young people descended upon the city of Detroit. They threw on their GDYT shirts. They got their official ID badges. Tamira has hers on right now. And they went to work. And that is a wonderful thing. And we want our young people to know that we believe in you. We want to see you grow through preparation, through the skills, through the training, through the exposure, the connections, and the experiences that you're going to get. And we want you to know that we are invested in your future and in the GDYT program. And so, in particular, the partnerships that come together to make this happen, I just want to take a moment to lift up. The community-based organizations are such an integral part of the success of this program. They wrap their arms around the young people so that they have the supports to be successful when they're out there getting those experiences. And the result, we hear directly from the young people themselves, the stories that they tell. Tamira is just one of thousands of stories, and it's so inspiring. They tell us, because we survey everybody involved in the program, partners, kids, parents, they tell us that they get skills, they get connections, they get friendships, and they feel more confident and ready to go into the world of work. And so at Connect Detroit, we're just so honored to be a part of all of it, part of the machine that makes it happen. And so I just want to thank everyone and just encourage the continued support of this program and our young people. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hayward. Finding opportunities for over 8,000 young people, streamlining activities across hundreds of work sites and partners, and somehow making it all work either remotely or in person is a massive job. And every year, the team at GDYT overcomes any obstacles, answers any questions, and makes sure that the Detroit youth people have access to a summer work experience that has become a national model for how to do it right. Of course, a great team needs a great leader, and the GDYT is fortunate to have one of the very best. So please, give it up for the Director of GDYT Operations and Embodiment of General Awesomeness, Misty Evidence.
Good morning, good morning. I am so happy to be here today as we launch and kick off the 2024 Grow Detroit's Young Talent Program. Special thanks to our Mayor Duggan, Deputy Mayor Bedison, Council President Mary Sheffield, and all council members who are here today. We appreciate your support and your dedication to our great city. I have to pause and say thank you, Shana. Shana, even though we're 10 years this year, Shana and I have been working together for 15 years. And it's necessary work that we do. We just enjoy, and we're in the right seat. And can I say that? So thank you. Every year, GDYT aspires to do something great and make a larger impact. So this program year, we have successfully placed 8,643 young people into a job this year. That is roughly 100 more than last year. And so, Council President, you are absolutely right. We met the $14 million fundraising goal. We have established partnerships with Detroit Promise, Wayne State University, Detroit College Access Network for post-secondary education options. We continue to address the significance of positive mental health and connect GDYT youth with Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network. Mental health is essential to overall well-being, and it is crucial to nurture it. With the help of the Financial Empowerment Center, GDYT youth have access to free 101 financial counseling. These key alliances allow youth to make informed decisions, stop chasing dreams, and start living them. I am also happy to share that 259 GDYT participants will work across 22 city departments. There he is. We're gonna do that one right there. Additionally, near and dear to my heart is 319 youth who have self-disclosed their disabilities will work across 60 work sites. These placements will contribute significantly to both individual and city growth. So through the support and dedication of our philanthropic and community partners, Grow Detroit's Young Talent is a testament to Detroit's community spirit. Please allow me a moment or two to thank a few of our top-ranking funders. Ally Financial, Apple, Ballmer Group, Bank of America Foundation, Barton Mallow, Citizens Bank, Detroit Pistons, DTE Energy Foundation, Fifth Third Bank, JP Morgan Chase Foundation, Max and Marjorie Fisher Foundation, PNC Bank, Ralph C. Wilson Foundation, Rocket Community Fund, Verizon, and of course, President Biden's American Rescue Plan Act. Of course, there are those that I could not mention here today, but know that your partnership is deeply valued as well. GDYT is forward-thinking leaders, committed partners, dedicated staff, and, of course, extraordinary youth. GDYT is more than a premier, nationally recognized, now internationally recognized, best practices summer jobs program. I think we all can agree that GDYT, simply put, it's what we do. To all GDYT participants, we thoroughly hope you enjoyed this 6-week journey. Approach it with confidence. Inquire into the significant and the subtle. We eagerly anticipate hearing about your future accomplishments. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Evans. At this time, I would like to invite City Councilman Young to the mic for some remarks. All right.
GDYT, 10 years. Give yourselves a round of applause. President Espy, before I begin, you were talking about the tuition-free college. I'm like, where was that at when I was going up in here? I'm going some of that right there. First of all, let me say to President Espy, to Executive Weems, and to Director Evans, thank you so, and to Wayne State and GDYT, thank you so much. You can lose a car, you can lose a house, you can lose a job. I done lost a couple of those. But the one thing that people can't take away from you is the gift of knowledge. And that is what all of you have given to the citizens of Detroit and to our young people. You have given us gifts that we could never repay you for. And so from the entire city of Detroit, I want to say thank you, and we appreciate you. I'm going to be very brief because I think everything has been said already. I think President Sheffield very eloquently and Deputy Mayor, you can never beat those two. I hate going, I hate speaking after them. But I just wanted to say there are people who take the most from you. Those are the worst of us. There are those who take for themselves. Those are the ones that we consider good. But there are those who give to everyone else and uplift everyone around them. Those are who we consider the great ones. And this person, I think, is the greatest. Because as sad as what Deputy Mayor Benson was talking about, those kids who lost their lives, I can think of over 8,000 children's lives who were saved because of GDYT, who achieved their better selves, who will be our future doctors, our future lawyers, our future engineers, our future politicians. God bless you. God bless you. So I think it's important to honor those who have honored us with the gift of knowledge and the gift of being able to uplift themselves, of work, and the gift of being able to feed their families and contribute to society. So I would like to present this Spirit of Detroit Award, presented as an expression of the gratitude and esteem of the people of Detroit to significantly important and tremendously valuable Misty Evans, Director of Program Operations at Grow Detroit's Young Talent, Detroit at Work, Detroit Employment Solutions Corporation. You are indeed a champion for the people of Detroit. You are an asset to our great city of Detroit. We thank you and are eternally grateful for your tireless efforts, exceptional achievements, outstanding leadership, and dedicated devotion that lifts the spirits and fills the hearts of the people of Detroit, Michigan, and America. The Honorable Coleman A. Young II, Detroit City Councilman at Large #1, which means I got the most votes, so thank you, everybody. Thank you, Grow Detroit's Young Talent. Thank you. With the entire Detroit City Council, Detroit, Michigan, likes to present this Spirit of Detroit Award to Misty Evans, everybody. Come on up, Deputy. Come on up. Hey, you deserve it. Go ahead. It's my team over here. You know they gotta get the page here.
Hey, it's been a great year.
That was just beautiful. Our last speaker today represents one of the key employer partners that GDYT relies on year in and year out to give the city youth the opportunities to develop skills in growth industries. Please join me in welcoming Walker Miller, Energy's Chief, People and Culture Officer and Talent Manager, respectfully, Camille Bryant and Logan Miller.
Good morning, everybody, and congratulations, Misty Evans, General Awesomeness. I need a nickname like that. It's amazing work that GDYT is doing, and we are elated to be here to celebrate 10 years of amazing programming by the GDYT office, 6 years of which we have been a partner with you all. So we just want to share a few words. According to dictionary.com, one of the meanings of alignment is a position of agreement or alliance. GDYT students, employers, City of Detroit, Walker Miller Energy Services stands in agreement and alliance with you as partners in GDYT's mission to invest in and grow Detroit's young talent. At Walker Miller, we see Grow Detroit Young Talent program as an engine for exposure to what's possible for both students and employers alike. We see it as a pathway to opportunity for students and an opportunity for companies like Walker Miller to bring our goal to leverage energy as an engine of economic development to life. Each year, we invite, train, and employ hundreds of people from underserved and local communities to benefit from all of the investments being made in the clean energy economy. And we are proud to say that GDYT is one of our partners. As a B Corp certified woman and minority-owned company, we take pride in being catalysts of equity and clean energy. And what does that mean? That means that we are 100% committed to equitable access, engagement, participation, benefits, and voice when it comes to clean energy. And we do this with a strong focus on investments in our local community and our youth workforce. As an employer, we take our responsibility as mentors, leaders, and opportunity creators very seriously. We have created safe spaces for interns to learn and grow, and we understand that we are accountable for welcoming all of our interns' passion, your fresh perspectives, your questioning of the status quo, and your innovative ideas. So interns, we invite you to use this experience to try new things, to make some mistakes, which is part of your learning and growth, and to build your network. So we've participated in this program since 2019. So that's 6 years. We've had over 10 interns. And so our senior manager for talent operations, Logan, she's played a critical role in the identification, the onboarding, the mentoring, and the leading of our interns. And she is going to share a bit more about experiences of GDYT at Walker Miller.
Thanks, Camille. So as you were saying, we've hosted several interns and as a company have benefited from a surge of youthful energy, youth who have a thirst for knowledge, and as digital natives, having a great understanding of ever-evolving world of technology. Walker Miller has participated in the GDYT program since 2019, with interns taking on roles from working in our warehouse to community engagement, developing team member engagement programs, creating a foundation for our company-wide buddy program, working in our customer experience center, working as a receptionist, and working to do research for our annual recess conference. Each intern that joins our organization inspires us to think creatively and contributes knowledge that is instrumental to our growth as an organization. The internship opportunities we create in partnership with GDYT are not just jobs, but a platform for the interns to confidently navigate change, enter new environments, and to use their wisdom to carve out successful paths for themselves. We've seen transformation over the 6-week periods that is profound, not only in the quality of work from each intern, but in the personal development of each intern. This is a great reminder of the impact we all can make when we invest in our future leaders. As a leader in talent acquisition, I love the great talent pipeline that GDYT exposes us to. It's a breeding ground for future leaders and direct line to the latest trends and technologies. In closing, the GDYT intern partnership thrives on a two-way symbiotic commitment from us as employers to create enriching experiences that provide real challenges and mentorship, and from the students to dive in with a hunger to learn, willingness to contribute, and a spark of creativity.
So together, in agreement and alliance, let's ignite this symbiotic spark. Let's turn internships into launch pads for students and charging stations for businesses. The future depends on it. Y'all, let's create a world where internships are not just a stepping stone, but a springboard for collective success. Thank y'all.
As we come to an end of our event, I would like to thank you all for coming. I would like to thank Wayne State for hosting us. I would like to thank our business partners, our employers, and our supporters to help that have made Grow Detroit's Young Talent something Detroit youth can rely on every summer. Now, with that being said, the fact that the launch event is over, that means I and many thousand other GDYT colleagues are back on the clock. So if you excuse me while I go earn the rest of my paycheck, have a great day.